Alright everyone, this is Raphael with a bit of a half-ass put together video, to be honest with you. But I wanted to go ahead and record this real quick. I'm going to add in some voice lines that I had. For those who don't know, I did a couple voice lines for the Dervish video for the YouTuber Farseer Animation. A very great channel, you should check it out. He's getting some decent views, but not as many as he deserves. I highly recommend you guys check him out. He's also got a little project in the works, hopefully I'm going to be part of, and I might be part of more in the future. In a future video coming up, I will mention this, but I hope this video can go up before then, because I put in a good bit to these lines, and a lot of them were cut. But with his permission, I will be inputting all of my cut lines into this, as well as the lines that were added in all their respective takes. So we're looking at a good bit of like a few minutes of voice lines to go in, and it'll give you an idea. So I'm going to put a timestamp here before I go into talking about everything that was cut out. If you want to go straight to the voice lines and hear not only all the lines, but what my two lines that were used sound like without the filter he put in. So let's start off here. For starters, the whole thing was originally we planned on having an interview portion where the Dervish pilot was being interviewed about how he feels about the Dervish, about it being in generations, because the Dervish mechs are hundreds of years old. Well, on top of that, it'll make a reference to them. Well, no, not a reference. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this because this is without a script. A lot of my shit on this channel is unscripted. Kiss my ass if you got a problem with that. Okay. I'm just kidding. Don't dislike the video. Like the video, please, and subscribe. I love you guys. But we brought in all the other voice actors, including those from Hellbringer. I believe Attack on the Crescent Fortress. I can't remember what it's called, but he's got some great voice actors that are there, and it was a pleasure to sit in a voice call with them and plan it all out over the script. We had this big intro that was planned, which honestly would have took a lot longer than what we already had, and everyone gave some good input. And for those of you who don't know, Raccoon, I think he goes by. I forget what else he goes by, but in the I think Crescent Fortress or whatever it's called, he was the voice of a Vulcan pilot on there. Well, he was the voice of the Vulcan on there, and we were supposed to have some dialogue exchange between me and Mr. Raccoon, as I call him. I can't remember what he goes by. I'm too lazy to look at my phone or re-record this, but you'll see quite a few of my lines talking to my allies and to him. I recorded all these lines, and Farseer made the choice of what was going to be kept in or taken out. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and play those lines instead of ranting on. Thank you for listening to my bullshit. Enjoy. The Dervish has never been my favorite mech, but what it has been is a favorite of my lance mates. Its ability to provide excellent fire support has saved more of my buddies than I could even remember. It's a little old. It has been in my family for 4 generations after all. But when you can run like a stinger, jump like a spider, and rain hell like a catapult, well, it's hard to complain. I wouldn't trade my Dervish for any other mech in this galaxy. How'd you like the air show, fellas? Hope you boys enjoyed that air show. How did you guys like that air show? The Dervish has never been my favorite mech, but what it has been is a favorite of my lance mates. Its ability to provide excellent fire support has saved more of my buddies than I can even remember. It is a little old. It's been in my family for 4 generations after all. But when you can run like a stinger, jump like a spider, or rain hell like a catapult, well, it's hard to complain. I wouldn't trade my Dervish for any other mech in the galaxy. The Dervish has never been my favorite mech, but what it has been is a favorite of my lance mates. Its ability to provide excellent fire support has saved more of my buddies than I can even remember. It is a little old. It has been in my family for 4 generations, after all. We can run like a stinger, jump like a spider, or rain down hell like a catapult. It's actually hard to complain. I wouldn't trade my Dervish for any other mech in the galaxy.
Jeez, why must all these bandits use buku foul language and complain so dang much? Hey, you fellas alright? I saw you need a little backup, so I figured I'd come and pull your asses out the fire. Jeez, why must all these bandits use buku foul language and complain so dang much? Hey, you fellas alright? Saw you need a little backup, so I figured I'd come and pull y'all out the fire. Jeez, why must all of these bandits use buku foul language and complain so dang much? Hey, you fellas alright? So you need a little backup, so I figured I'd come and pull your backsides out the fire.
I mean, the guys did say to break a leg. Command did say to break a leg. Well, they did say to break a leg.